things that can be looked at, and we can actually leverage our strengths over there. If we look at the World Bank report, which was recently released, and they said if the persons with disability also become part of the workforce or the economy of any country, the addition to the GDP would be above of 7% to the GDP that is existing. If we look at the numbers, and 2011 census did not talk about persons with mental disabilities and other things, hence I would not quote any figures, but estimation is today that about 7% people in India would probably be disabled somewhere or the other. If we add the growing population in terms of the age and the number of elderly who are also, joining this entire thing, the number becomes even larger. The solutions are there, and that's where typically, if you look at NASSCOM Foundation and all our partners and all our people that we are working together with, we look at how technology can make a large-scale social impact. Recently, we were at an award ceremony, not an award ceremony, but an award jury, where we were looking at how assistive technology can help. And we came across an app that had been developed by a person here in India, where what it does is, when you speak into a mobile phone and an Android phone is good enough, it automatically creates an audiometric pattern of your speech. It realizes which frequencies you are not able to listen to. Then automatically it uses your normal mobile phone, a smartphone, and converts it into a hearing aid, a hearing device. Imagine the stigma that goes along with putting a hearing aid. Imagine the cost, etc. And if an organization like LG can come forward and say, yes, we will preload this app on our phones and give it to everyone at a normal cost, imagine how far this would reach. Today, Elenco, with all their initiatives, all their thing, are able to reach only a few number of people. But if such kind of a technology can come in, probably we'll be able to reach much larger number of people. Initiatives that were started by Aminu and Emphasis in terms of ensuring how people with disability, today if you look at it, getting into a bus is impossible. Even for us to get into a normal public transport is impossible. But imagine a person with disability, how difficult it would be for them. Emphasis started a cab service for these kind of people. So there are so many things to be done. I think today as we meet, typically corporates have been saying, let's see how we can get them as part of our workforce. Can we do something for them? But I think, as Madam rightly said, that it's important for corporates to come forward and support more and more such initiatives. CSR funding under the Section 135 CSR law says very clearly, persons with disability is a major agenda. Education, training, development, is a major part of it. Can we look at how such models can be created? And if we talk about the kind of programs that are being run by a lot of companies, and we are told, and in fact if I look at October 26th, Economic Times, there was an article where an index is going to be created to rate corporates on various initiatives that they take, and probably that will be released by the Honorable Prime Minister later on this year. But it's important for corporates to realize, and it's important for all of us in the sector to realize that yes, we need to do more. We are doing something, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. Companies such as EMC, Emphasis, I've already spoken. Microsoft, we have Ashutosh here representing Microsoft, who also have been working. They have been creating a lot of assistive technology devices and assistive technology applications, etc. Can all these be combined together? And that's probably where I would request the ministry to become a point. Of course, we are trying our initiatives, NCPDP along with NASSCOM Foundation is trying to see that not only physical accessibility is taken care of, but also web accessibility is also taken care of. And we are working together towards creating and ensuring that W3CS standards are being adhered to as far as accessibility is concerned. But it's important that more and more such initiatives are taken forward. We were trying to see that how digital literacy today, of course, NASSCOM Foundation is proud to be the industry partner and co-creator. During Mr. Som Mittal, who was the past president of NASSCOM, during his time, digital literacy started as an initiative of NASSCOM. But we were very happy to, give it to the government to scale it up, and today the way it is going, and with the Prime Minister talking about 6 crore rural youth coming into it, we started looking at that, do we have centers which train persons with disability on digital literacy? And that's where, working with Helen Keller, Samarthanam, etc., we have set up centers. We are setting up centers for persons with disabilities, specifically for them. Infosys Foundation, SAP, Capgemini have come forward to fund such centers. So corporates are definitely doing that, but probably we need to accelerate it. I think what we need today is the energy, and sir, taking your clue from your word, I think vibrancy, inclusion is really what we need to do in all our thing, and we need to really think out of the box. We need to put in all our efforts, put our hearts and our soul into it, and as Madam was saying, that if you close your eyes, NASSCOM Foundation, along with a couple of other organizations, including Xavier Resource Center, wanted to, just do a session of Antarchakshu, which is experiencing visual impairment, for our associates of the IT industry in Gurgaon. About 2,000 people underwent this experience, and my good friend, the Commissioner of Gurgaon also, Mr. Satya Prakash, also was there with me. And we went through that whole exercise, but believe me, today I can talk over here, and I used to preach about it earlier, but that day I was converted into a soldier. I've been playing with a QWERTY keyboard since 1981, but when I was asked to type my name blindfolded, I couldn't do it in 1 minute. When I was asked to walk with a walking stick blindfolded, it was impossible for me. And then I was introduced to these people who are able to do it like the hand. And that's where we feel that it's our inability to see their ability is our biggest ability and not theirs. There are enough of it, I think the Paralympians do it, that even they are better than our normal Olympians today. I think I request the audience over here to give a big hand to our Paralympians for making India fit. And on that note, my sincere request to the corporates, to the NGOs and everyone present over here, please, let's work together collaboratively to create a vibrant inclusion in India. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.